In ancient India, there was a magnificent kingdom ruled by King Uttanapata. The kingdom was prosperous and peaceful. Beautiful palaces, lush gardens, and happy citizens could be seen everywhere. Yet, within the royal palace lived a young prince whose heart carried a silent longing. His name was Dhruva. Dhruva loved his mother, Queen Suniti, dearly. Suniti was kind, wise, and devoted to righteousness. She taught her son compassion, honesty, and devotion to God. But deep inside Dhruva's heart was a wish he could never forget. He longed for his father's affection. One day, Dhruva entered the royal court. King Uttanapata was seated on his throne. The court was filled with ministers and noblemen. Dhruva watched as Prince Uttama enjoyed his father's attention. A simple wish arose in Dhruva's heart. He too wanted to be close to his father. Slowly, Dhruva approached the throne. The royal court fell silent. Everyone watched the young prince. A moment that seemed ordinary was about to change his life forever. As Dhruva was about to climb onto his father's lap, Suruchi stopped him angrily. She said harshly, "If you wish to sit on the king's lap, you must first be born from my womb. That is not possible now. Therefore, you are not worthy of this place." Those cruel words deeply wounded the young boy's heart. Dhruva stood there in silence, unable to understand why he was being treated this way. His eyes filled with tears, and the pain of rejection pierced his innocent heart. Dhruva sensed that something was wrong. The atmosphere around him had suddenly changed. Questions filled his young mind. Had he done something wrong? Why did he feel unwelcome? He searched for answers, but found none. Dhruva looked toward his father. He hoped for a smile. He hoped for a kind word. He hoped for love. But all he found was silence. Sometimes, silence can hurt more than words. That day, Dhruva experienced that pain. With a heavy heart, Dhruva returned to his mother. Suniti immediately understood that something was troubling her son. She embraced him with love and listened carefully. Only a mother's heart can truly understand a child's sorrow. Suniti remained silent for a few moments. Then she smiled gently and said, "My son, the honor given by people is temporary, but the blessings given by the Lord are eternal. He can grant what no one else can give." Those words lit a new flame inside Dhruva's heart. That night, Dhruva could not sleep. His mother's words echoed in his mind again and again. Finally, he made a decision. He would seek Lord Vishnu. He would earn divine blessings. As the sun rose the next morning, Dhruva began a journey that would change history. The palace slowly disappeared behind him. Ahead lay a vast and mysterious forest. Towering trees stretched toward the sky. Birds sang among the branches. A long and difficult path awaited him. Yet Dhruva never looked back. His heart carried only one goal: to find Lord Vishnu, and nothing would stop him. As Dhruva journeyed deeper into the forest, a divine light suddenly appeared before him. From that radiant glow emerged the great sage Narada. The sage looked at the young prince and was amazed. How could such a young boy possess such determination? Narada decided to test Dhruva's resolve. He gently said, "My child, this path is difficult. You are still very young. Return to your palace." But Dhruva's eyes showed no fear. His heart showed no doubt. His answer surprised even the great sage. Dhruva folded his hands and replied, "I will not return until I have the darshan of Lord Vishnu." Narada was pleased. He realized that this was no ordinary child. This was a soul blessed with extraordinary devotion. Narada taught Dhruva a sacred mantra, a mantra powerful enough to reach the Lord himself. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Dhruva repeated the mantra with complete faith. Its divine sound filled his heart with strength and peace. Near the banks of the sacred Yamuna River, Dhruva began his meditation. He forgot the comforts of the palace. He forgot the world around him. There was only one thought in his mind: Lord Vishnu. Days passed. Weeks passed. Months passed. Yet Dhruva never gave up. His devotion grew stronger with each passing day. His determination became deeper than the forest itself. The animals of the forest watched Dhruva in wonder. Deer stood nearby without fear. Birds sang around him. Peacocks wandered peacefully beside him. The entire forest seemed blessed by his presence. The power of Dhruva's penance reached the heavens. The celestial beings were astonished. They spoke among themselves. Such devotion from a young prince is truly remarkable. His name began to spread throughout the heavenly realms. The gods approached Lord Vishnu with humility. "Lord, Dhruva's devotion is extraordinary. Please bless this noble child." They offered their prayers with folded hands. In the divine realm of Vaikuntha, Lord Vishnu smiled. The devotion of young Dhruva had touched his heart. The time had come. The Lord decided to grant his devotee a divine vision. Lord Vishnu mounted Garuda and began his journey to earth. The heavens shone with golden light. Celestial flowers rained from the sky. The divine moment had arrived. As Dhruva continued his meditation, a brilliant light spread across the forest. The trees glowed. The air became still. Even the birds fell silent. Nature itself seemed to welcome the Lord. Slowly, Dhruva opened his eyes. Before him stood a magnificent divine form. Holding the conch, the discus, the mace, and the lotus, Lord Vishnu himself had appeared before his devotee. Dhruva bowed with deep devotion. Lord Vishnu lovingly placed his hand upon the young prince's head. Then he said, "Dhruva, your devotion has pleased me. Your name shall be remembered for all eternity." The Lord's blessings filled Dhruva with divine joy. In time, Dhruva returned to his kingdom. He grew into a wise and noble king. He ruled with justice. He protected his people. He upheld righteousness in every decision. His fame spread across the world. At last, the divine blessing of Lord Vishnu came to fruition. Dhruva attained an eternal place in the heavens. He became the shining pole star. Even today, when we look at the night sky and see the Dhruva star, we remember the devotion of a young prince, a prince who was not defeated by rejection, a devotee who turned pain into strength. A child whose faith made him immortal. Jai Shriman Narayana.